Well, the final jobs report before Election Day shows the number of jobs added to the U.S. economy last month plummeted. According to the Labor Department, only 12,000 new jobs were added in October. That's 242,000 fewer jobs than added in September and roughly 100,000 less than expected. But despite that, the unemployment rate held steady at just above 4%. So what's going on? Well, here to explain what all of that means is CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady. So, Kelly, I think people hearing these numbers are really surprised. What does this tell you about the state of the economy with just days to go before the election?
Look, it definitely tells me that it's cooling, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we added 12,000. We were expecting 100 to 115,000, that we aren't slowing down. But I'm also not going to sit here and say, hey, Lana, we're going into a recession. And that's because there were a lot of temporary impacts. We had two major hurricanes, Helene and Milton. We also have a number of strikes going on, including Boeing. Those impacted manufacturing numbers hugely. We lost 46,000 jobs there this past month. And so, yes, former President Trump is correct when he says, hey, that space has been contracting in terms of the number of jobs the last few months. But what we saw this month was really about that strike. And so I'm looking at this. I said, look, average hourly earnings is up 4% annually. That's outpacing inflation. That's good. So we're slowing, but we're not going off a cliff.
But Kelly, 12,000, that's minuscule when we're talking about the U.S. Economy. The unemployment rate has held steady since May. Do we expect that those numbers are just lagging and that they're going to catch up? Or is there something else that's going on?
So I've heard that question a lot today. The unemployment rate measures when someone is actively looking for a job and they're not able to find the employment. So this actually makes sense if these impacts are temporary. Take the strike, for example. Someone who's out of work because of the strike, they're not going out and trying to find another job. They're expecting to go back to work for Boeing. So as long as these are temporary, yes. There's also, to your point, maybe they're lagging a little bit because maybe some people are taking a little bit of time off, then they'll go look for it. But as long as it's temporary, I think that makes sense.
And as we're looking to the future, we're talking a lot about the election, but the other date that we should be thinking about is the next Fed meeting, because they're going to be deciding pretty soon what they're going to do in terms of interest rates. How might this impact that decision?
And I'm going to be there covering it. I'm such a nerd. I can't wait for it.
Love it.
Look, I think that this means that we are going to get a quarter-point rate cut next week. December and January, the tea leaves are a little less clear, but the Federal Reserve is looking at this and saying, okay, you know what? We're slowing down. The other thing, Lana, is that we got 112,000 fewer jobs added in September and August than we originally thought. There were revisions downward. That always happens. But what it tells you is the Federal Reserve is doing their job. The labor market is slowing, but it's not going off a cliff. But they're saying, hey, we do need to cut.
And that's exactly what the Fed is looking for. This is what they want. When we're thinking about what people want, let's talk about investors, because Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, all up on Friday following this news of this, to quote Jill Greenberg, stinky jobs report, which I love. But they're all up. Was this exactly what investors were also looking for?
Yeah, it's kind of the classic bad-ish news equals good news in the market sometimes. Look, I think investors looked at this and they said, okay, we get it that it's temporary, so we're not going to freak out like you saw in August when we had that massive dump after the jobs report came out. And they're saying this means that we're going to get a rate cut next week. And of course, what do investors want? Investors want a rate cut because that helps the stocks.
Absolutely. All right, Kelly O'Grady, thank you so much.
Of course.